Thank you for joining me today on Instinctive Addiction Archery. I'm Jeff Phillips. Got a good tip for you here today that I think you'll really find helpful. Okay, so everybody knows that ILF bows are quite noisy. Out of the box, when you put them together, they're definitely not as quiet as one piece or your traditional takedown wood bows are. The reason for that, and they can be, and I'm going to show you how to do this. I'm going to show you how to take any ILF bow, really simple, really quick, and silence it like beyond belief, where they're just a thud. Very, very quiet bows, okay? Especially if you're gonna hunt with one. So take this bow here, for instance, any aluminum riser bow with an ILF connection is naturally going to make a little bit of noise, okay? In other words, it's gonna have more of a slap sound when you shoot it versus other bows, okay? There's a reason for that, and I'm gonna show you how I fixed this one in literally 5 minutes. And it is so quiet, you can't really even hear the bow shoot. Strings have a lot to do with it. Now, of course, I've got a triple T string here on this one, and the string itself makes a big difference. It really does. Depending on what type you put on, this is a D97 fast flight, but any good fast flight string is going to silence a bow a lot as it is. But even if you want to shoot endless loop on a bow like this, you can still make them whisper quiet, and I'm gonna show you what I did. Okay, first thing, very first thing, but this will not do the entire trick, but this is number one. Back your limbs with Velcro, okay? Velcro. You can use the calf hair strips, you can use those. They work, but they're not as quiet as the Velcro. The Velcro is a very quiet material, and you can get it anywhere, it's cheap. The adhesion on it's really good. It doesn't curl up on the edges after you shoot it 1,000 times. So anyway, Velcro backing really makes these bows quiet. These limbs here happen to have a fairly deep groove in them, so it's not a big deal. The string tracks just fine, and on all ILF bows, you can adjust your limbs. You can adjust your limbs on the sides to get them perfectly straight anyway. Okay, so to silence one of these bows, I'm gonna show you what I did, guys. I'll take it apart right quick and show you my little tip. So Velcro is number one, or whatever you choose to put on the back of the limbs, just to absorb some of the string slap that you get, okay? All right, so once you've unstrung your bow, or before you even put it together, I wouldn't even put it together and shoot it till I did this, honestly, guys. There's no need. So you take, like all ILF bows, and the limbs, they're fairly sticky. There we go, okay. All right, your limbs just snap out. Any ILF limb snaps right out. Okay, what I did is you can see how much contact it's already making, but it's still working really good. Now, there's lots of materials that you can use to really take the shock out of these things and really take the noise out. I have put, this is neoprene. This is your little adhesive back neoprene. This is just what's left of what I've cut off of it anyway. It comes in a little square pack, but you want to cut and put you a little piece right here, guys. Right here behind your connector. Because if you take a limb and automatically have nothing on it and you shoot it a few times, you're going to see mars. You're going to see marks where it is making contact with the riser. This is the number one place that it does, right here. Right here on the limb butt. It makes contact against that metal riser. Okay, on the other side, right here at the tips of your limb, the limbs make contact with the metal. In other words, if you look, you have an ILF connection pad, right? Right here is where that limb is going to make contact when it is going against the bottom of that and your limb bolt. Your limb bolt naturally gets forward movement. In other words, it's like a hinge, okay? So you want to pad this connection right here under that limb bolt and right here on top of your ILF pad, which is this one here. When you do both of those, and they'll slide right back in, no problem, okay? When you pad those, when you shoot the bow, that vibration leaves, okay? It just leaves this point of contact and this point of contact. If your material wears out, just replace it, because it gets a lot of pinch right there. And that's with any ILF limb and metal riser that you choose to shoot, it's going to do it. But that's how you truly silence an ILF rig beyond belief really quick, guys. So that's the tip for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this. As always, thank you for joining me on Instinctive Addiction Archery. I'm Jeff Phillips. Love you guys. Pray that everything we say and do will bring honor and glory to the good Lord above that gives us all things to enjoy. Thank you and have a blessed day. Goodbye.